It's a test of intellectual strength between the mighty Rams and the St. Bernards. Next on Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Quiz Kids. We have two terrific teams today. Let me introduce them to you now. Over here, we have the Westmoor Rams. And they're taking on the Santa Teresa St. Bernards. Woof, woof, woof. Welcome, teams. Let's get started right away with our first three-for-all round. I will ask a toss-up question, and you have a chance to earn points. One question right will earn you 5 points. A second question right will earn you 10 points. And if you get all three parts, you will win 25 points. Good luck to both teams. Here's your first toss-up. In an AC circuit, impedance is analogous to what property measured in ohms? Tommy.
Resistance.
Yes. According to Ohm's law, the voltage drop across a resistor is equal to the resistance multiplied by what quantity?
Capacitance?
No, it's current. Which composer of the Hungarian Rhapsodies first used the term symphonic poem to describe 13 of his works? Emil.
Bartok?
No. You can steal Santa Teresa. Talk it over.
Bach?
Franz Liszt. Getulio Vargas established the Estado Novo in which former Portuguese colony that's now the largest country in South America?
Brazil?
Yes. Brazil's Golden Law of 1888, passed during the reign of Emperor Dom Pedro II, permanently abolished what practice in Brazil?
Slavery?
Yes. Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay formed a coalition that defeated Paraguay in what 1860s war?
Falkland Wars?
That is the War of the Triple Alliance. In June 2011, the Federal Election Commission ruled that coverage of this man's super PAC fell under a press exemption. Name this award-winning host of his namesake Rapport, which airs after Jon Stewart's Daily Show. James.
Stephen Colbert.
That's right. On October 30th, 2010, Colbert co-hosted the Rally to Restore Sanity and/or Fear with what fellow Comedy Central host?
Jon Stewart. Okay.
Jon Stewart?
Yeah, just said his name. On the report, Colbert often refers to what Fox News show hosted by a man Colbert calls Papa Bear?
It's Glenn, but what's the show? I don't know.
That would be the O'Reilly Factor.
No.
Zeus turned this woman into a cow to cover up his love of... Yes, Tommy?
Europa.
No. To cover up their love affair from his jealous wife, who had to wander the earth in cow form while the 100-eyed giant Argus guarded her.
Hera?
No, that would be Io. Hera wasn't very happy about it. He was the only president to have later been governor of a state. An opponent of the radical Republicans, he was impeached when he violated the Tenure of Office Act. Name... Yes, Tommy?
Johnson.
I need more than that.
Andrew Johnson?
Yes. Johnson was impeached for trying to remove which Secretary of War? That would be Edwin Stanton. The protagonist of this lengthy tale is a middle-aged man who, imagining himself to be a brave knight, goes in search of adventure. Name this two-part novel by Miguel de Cervantes that was written in... Yes, Emil.
Don Quixote?
Don Quixote hails from an unspecified village in what Spanish province?
Catalonia?
No, he was the man of La Mancha. Spanish control of regions directly across the Strait of Gibraltar, such as Ceuta, is contested by what African kingdom? Emil.
Morocco?
Yes. The islands of Europa and Juan de Nova, currently controlled by France, are also claimed by what large island nation off Africa's southeastern coast?
Madagascar?
Yes. Several neighboring countries contest the boundaries of this African nation's Caprivi Strip in the Okavango region.
Seychelles.
Namibia. After being thrown out of school, he goes to New York City and sees his sister Phoebe. Name this yes, Emil.
Holden Caulfield.
No. Listen to me. I need more than Holden Caulfield.
Of The Catcher in the Rye.
Yes. A black student becomes involved in the Harlem Brotherhood and meets Raz the Extorter in what Ralph Ellison novel?
No answer.
Invisible Man. Islands in this province include Panmure and Governors. Name the smallest Canadian province whose main island includes Charlottetown. Emil.
Nova Scotia.
No. You can steal Santa Teresa.
I don't know anything about Canada. I want to go to Quebec.
No, it's Prince Edward Island. While in Hollywood, he worked on the scripts for the film versions of To Have and Have Not and The Big Sleep. Name this American author better known for his own novels, such as The Sound and the Fury and A Light in August. Yes, Trevor. I'm sorry, you can steal. The Sound and the Fury and A Light in August are two of his novels.
I don't know either of those books. Do you know any of those books? Hemingway.
That is William Faulkner, and we'll be right back after these words. Red.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Hey, need some video work done? We can do that. We do all that video stuff. We can even put your video on that internet thingy. At Peninsula TV, we do full-blown in-studio production. Talk shows, performances, speeches, anything. Remote multi-camera production, on location, at your event. And for the budget-minded, single camcorder production in high definition. We'll take your video project from first idea to finished product. For more info, contact Peninsula TV. And now it's time to meet the Quiz Kids. Once again, here's Brad.
Hey everybody, let's say hi to the St. Bernards of Santa Teresa and Brandon Layton. You're a senior, and you have taken part in the school's guitar ensemble, which normally plays sort of classical things. I can hear all that Renaissance music playing, but you took on something a little more modern, a little more challenging recently. What was that?
We took on Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. How many guitars were playing?
A little over 30.
30 guitars. I heard it was a big success.
It was, there were 3 parts, about 10 guitars per part.
Oh my gosh.
We had, you know, all that, we arranged it. Well, we didn't arrange it, we got an arrangement from another person.
Good for you. It sounds very exciting. Gazio Caro, you were a junior and belonged to the French club. Joined it for the ability to speak French. No.
I guess, but mostly for the culture, the food.
The food. That's what it comes down to. It's eating those eclairs, isn't it?
Yes, it's great.
That's what I figure. Well, good for you. James Mosbar, you are a senior, and you are a budding director. You're going to be directing the school play soon.
Yes, I am. With my vice president, Daniel Burns, we're going to be directing Caught in the Act.
What kind of play is that?
It's a farce.
Is it funny?
It's pretty funny.
Good. Well, and that goes up in February, so we hope people will go and see that. Folks, we're going to give you a chance to earn up to 100 points with the collaboration round. I have 3 categories. You choose a category. I'll ask you 7 questions, see if you can get all the answers right. The categories today are Apple of My Eye, ARCH, or Cannibals.
Okay.
You don't want to do cannibals.
Thinking of French Club.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
ARCH?
ARCH, okay. All answers have the letters ARCH, not necessarily in the beginning, but ARCH appears in every answer. Here you go. The name of this flightless prehistoric bird means ancient winged one.
Aerodactyl.
No, it's the Archaeopteryx, of course. A man with this title was assassinated in Sarajevo in 1914, leading to World War I.
Archduke. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, Archduke, right? Archduke.
Archduke?
Yes. This Greek invention can convey water from a low-lying body to a higher place.
It's a.
Conveys water.
It's a.
You have an answer?
No answer.
It is Archimedes' screw. After the monarch, this is the next most important person in the Church of England. Thomas of Becket held this post.
Archbishop.
Of what?
Canterbury.
That is right. This term denotes a polysaccharide carbohydrate consisting of a large number of glucose units joined together by glucosidic bonds. I didn't enjoy reading that. Don't know? See-
Architide.
Let me see if I can pronounce this. Starch. Oh. This rabbit attended the Mad Tea Party.
March hare.
The March hare.
Right. And finally, Sir Arthur Evans, for example, because he excavated Knossos.
Archaeologist.
That's right. And you earned 40 points. Congratulations. We'll say hi to the seniors of Westmoor High School. Trevor Chan, you're really into cryptology, and you have taken on quite a challenging thing that have baffled experts before you. What is that?
It's solving the 340. Cipher of the Zodiac Killer.
The Zodiac Killer, right. Yes, how you doing there?
It's a work in progress.
A work in progress, and we'll say no more about it. Emiliano, you spent the summer abroad.
Yes.
And it was really a traveling joy for you, wasn't it? Where'd you go?
Yes. My homestay was in southern France, in the Provence region, and then we also spent 4 days in the Italian Riviera.
Did you get to eat any eclairs?
Yes.
Talk to Ghazi afterwards. Tommy Ng, you attended the National Conference for Future Business Leaders in America, the competition in Orlando this summer, right?
Yeah.
Went to Disney World.
No, I went to Universal Studios.
Okay, there you go. But how'd you do in the competition?
I placed first place in my event, which was business calculations.
First place, congratulations. That should serve you well here because one of the categories is cannibals. I'm sorry, that was just my little editorial comment. And the other is apple of my eye. Which category would you like, gentlemen?
Apple of my eye.
Apple of my eye. All these questions are something to do with some sort of apple. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Appleton is a city in this Midwestern state. Talk it over.
Kansas.
Wisconsin. The Norse gods have to eat Iduna's apples to maintain this.
Immortality.
I cannot accept that. It's eternal youth. They will always be young while they live. These two Steves founded Apple Computers.
Steve Jobs and Wozniak.
Right. John Chapman is also known by this name for planting apple trees in Ohio, Illinois, and Indiana.
Johnny Appleseed.
Right. This hero had to retrieve golden apples from King Eurystheus in his 11th labor.
Hercules.
Yes. Stretching from Georgia to New Hampshire, it is a 2,181 mile-long public footpath that includes a mountain range of the same name.
Cumberland Path.
Cumberland Path.
The Appalachian Trail. The Apple of Discord, she threw the Apple of Discord because she was not invited to the wedding of Peleus and Thetis.
Eris.
That is right. Finally, apples can be fermented into this alcoholic beverage consumed by President John Adams on a daily basis.
Apple cider.
That is right. And you earned, I think, 50 points. Congratulations. Or something like that. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
And now we're back with the second half of Quiz Kids. Take it away, Brad.
We would like to thank the coaches for both teams for all the hard work they put in to get these teams here. First from Westmoor, Mr. Alan Bronstein. And from Santa Teresa, Sriram Naganathan. All right, teams, in this second round, we're going to double the points for the three-for-all. First question right will get you 10 points. 2 right for 25 points. And if you get all 3 right, you would earn 50 points. Here's your first toss-up. In ice hockey, a player who charges, hooks, or cross-checks is removed from the ice for 2 minutes and placed where?
Penalty box?
Yes. If only one player is in the penalty box, the opposing team is said to be on what kind of play due to its extra man?
Power.
Yes, and in the NHL, players can be sent to the penalty box for what act of faking an injury to try to get a penalty called on an opponent?
Feigning?
No, it's diving. In spatial geometry, there are 5 kinds of polyhedra whose faces are congruent regular polygons. What name honoring an ancient Greek philosopher is given to these regular solids? Tommy?
Euclidean?
No. You can steal.
I literally have no idea. Crystalline.
Crystalline?
No, it's the other one. Platonic solids for Plato. It controls entrance to the Black Sea because of its location around the Bosporus and Dardanelles. Yes, Trevor.
Strait of Gibraltar?
I'm sorry?
Strait of Gibraltar?
No. Name this country that straddles Europe and Asia.
Oh, it's Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia?
Turkey. It was the home of the civilization that used linear A. It is also the site of Heraklion. Yes, Trevor.
Crete?
Say?
Crete?
Okay. The largest of the Tuscan archipelago, which Tyrrhenian sea island was the location of Napoleon's first exile?
Alba.
Right. Which island, whose name derives from its relative size, is the largest and most populous of Spain's Balearic Islands?
I don't know. It's both of them.
Ibiza.
Mallorca. A famous American short story takes place as its protagonist goes shopping with his wife and waits for her to have her hair done. Name the hero of that story who drifts in and out of daydreams about his secret life. That's Walter Mitty. In the programming language Perl, a $ prefix indicates this kind of variable with a single... Brandon.
Integer?
No, with a single value. What is also the word for a physical quantity that, unlike a vector, has no direction?
Scalar.
That's right. In Perl, an @ prefix indicates what kind of entity that can store a zero-indexed list of many values.
Matrix.
Matrix.
No, an array. A second law by this name was part of the Intolerable Acts. Name these acts that required colonists to house and feed British troops. Tommy.
Quartering Act.
Right. One legacy of the acts is which constitutional amendment, part of the Bill of Rights, that forbids quartering without the consent of the owner in peacetime?
Third.
Right. Accommodations for his soldiers were requested by which general who later ordered British troops to Lexington and Concord and was replaced by William Howe after Bunker Hill?
North.
Thomas Gage. That's the end of the round. The score is 150 for Westmoor, 75 for Santa Teresa. We'll be back with the final round in just a minute.
Tournament champions will win an all-expenses-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS.
Okay, let's put 3 minutes on the clock. The point value is 30, and the clock will start when I begin reading the first question. 75 to 150. Good luck to both teams. Here we go. Ratified in 1804, the 12th Amendment provides separate ballots for what 2 offices? Tommy.
President and Vice President.
Right. What composer's operas include Rienzi, Parzival, and a work in which Brunhilde destroys Valhalla, Twilight of the Gods? Wagner. What author of Hans of Iceland wrote about such characters as Claude Frollo and Inspector Javert in The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Emile?
Hugo.
Right. Which NFL team won Super Bowl IV over Minnesota, plays at Arrowhead Stadium, and features Jamal Charles and Matt Castle? Brandon.
Kansas City?
Yes. What state contains the San Juan Mountains, Pikes Peak, and the cities of Grand... Yes, Tommy.
Colorado.
Right. What figure from Greek myth built a hollow wooden cow for Pasiphae? Yes,
Odysseus.
Trevor.
Odysseus?
No. Designed the labyrinth and made a set of wax-bound wings for his son Icarus? That was Daedalus. They generally follow an 11-year cycle. The Maunder minimum saw very few of what dark areas of magnetic activity on the surface of the star? Emil.
Sunspots?
Yes. The Hebunal-Varilla Treaty, allowing the building of a canal here. Manuel Noriega was the 1980s leader of what former Colombian province? Emil.
Panama?
Right. Which European city, the site of an 1801 Horatio Nelson victory, is home to the Carlsberg District and Tivoli Gardens? Emil.
Paris?
No, you can steal.
England?
Copenhagen. Rosalind is a character in which Strauss operetta? Yes, Tommy.
No answer.
Don't know. That's named for the costume Falco was wearing when he was tricked by Eisenstein. Did that help you?
Do you know? No.
Deflatormouse. In a January 2011 referendum, 99% of voters in what region supported independence from its neighbor, whose capital is Khartoum? Emil.
Sudan?
I need more?
Southern Sudan?
Yes. It was about taxes, not drink. Light Horse Harry Lee led the militia that quelled what? Yes, Brandon.
The Boston Tea Party.
No. What 1794 Pennsylvania rebellion?
Whiskey Rebellion?
That's right. George Orwell wrote about shooting one. What animal used in the Battle of the... Yes, Emil.
A dog.
No. What animal in the Battle of the Hydaspes also symbolizes the Republican Party?
Oh,
Donkey?
No, it's the elephant. It's the most populous U.S. city founded in the 20th century. Name this town that lies northwest of Lake Mead that's known for its glitzy casinos.
Las Vegas?
That's right, Ghazi. What grandson of Acrisius, shown in a Benvenuto Cellini bronze sculpture holding Medusa's head? That's the end of the game. 135%. Teresa Westmoor wins with 360. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Promotional consideration furnished by the Burlingame Scottish Rite, the Knights Templar, Model Compilers, the Bay Area Academic League. Some questions of Quiz Kids are provided by National Academic Quiz Tournaments.